you've interviewed many people in your career, and you say that there are 7 of your favorite interview questions. What are those?
Well, the one I like best of all, it's not original with me, is A, define yourself in one word. B, can you describe yourself in 5 words or less? C, are you an optimist, a realist, a pessimist? Those are the key personality questions. And then I'm looking to see what brings you joy, what are you passionate about, what creates within you a sense of wonder, and what thrills you. In an opportunity or in a effort to get a better bead on, do you know yourself? Do you actually know yourself? It's very rare that anyone asks you to actually answer those questions. And for many people, it's probably the first time that anybody has asked them to really define themselves. You wind up going through life, and a lot of times you are defined by the people around you. Your parents define, mentor may define. And you need to get to that point where you actually define yourself, and where you are the most severe critic and to some extent the sole judge of what you're doing. At that point, you've crossed over a major line because you're doing what you love to do because you love to do it, and the rest of the world can either accept or reject it, but that doesn't affect you. It doesn't affect what you're doing or how you're doing it. For me, that didn't happen until I was in my early 30s. I finished my residency program. I had gone to the University of Texas in Dallas, Southwestern Medical School. I'd spent a year there, a year and a half there, doing research in cholesterol metabolism, renal cell cancer. I'd come back, I got hired at Washington University, and I was attempting to continue that research. And I realized that I was not a lipid biochemist, that I would not have the time to continue to do that, and I did not have a collaborator that would allow me to continue to do that. Simultaneous with that, we were into minimally invasive urology for kidney stones, and it became very clear to me that my realm was not in the basic sciences. It was in what I call the practical sciences of, if we do this at the bench and it works today, we're going to bring this to the bedside tomorrow to benefit people. And so I realized that my entire future lay in research in minimally invasive urology and clinical work in minimally invasive urology, rather than having your feet on 2 ice floes that were actually floating apart, and you realized that you had to get on one or the other, or you're just going to fall in the water. I got a phone call from my mentor and my academic father, Dr. Fraley, and we were talking, and at one point he said to me, Ralph, I'm worried about your science. And something just clicked in me like a fuse blowing. And I went, well, to myself, I really don't care anymore. And from that day on, I just continued doing what I thought I needed to be doing, and not to please someone else. But it's an important turning point. Some of us never get to that. But all of a sudden it frees you. You become incredibly comfortable in your own skin, because you're no longer wondering what somebody is thinking of what you're doing, how they're that doesn't bother you anymore. Not that you don't want that feedback, because that can help you do better things, but it's not going to affect you to the point of preventing you from doing what you want to do or depressing you in any way, shape,